Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please feel free to write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any questions regarding to this video or any other videos that I have posted in the past. If you have any videos that you would like me to make, please let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Becky over the years found that cooking for children could be quite challenging. She has 2 young children, and she found that one of the most important things is that she is able to cook something that is quickly, and also something that they are relatively familiar with. But at the same time, Becky do not want them to eat the same thing over and over again. She wants to introduce them to something new, particularly introduce them to vegetables. And one particular dish she found that worked really well for her kids is a dish known as a scramlette. A scramlette is a dish that's a combination between scrambled egg and an egg omelette. Now, cooking a scramlette actually is really simple. It's one of the fastest dish to stir fry. And you can cook a scramblette dish usually in less than 3 minutes. So that is perfect. Becky cooked the scramblette in her 14-inch stainless steel wok. Now, the wok turned out to be perfect for this purpose. However, one important thing is that she has to make sure that the wok is well seasoned, and she used my spot seasoning method each time before she cooks. The scramblette is really flexible. It can be vary in different portion size. In this case, she started out with 6 eggs, but you can use less eggs as you would like to, or even use more, because the wok is highly scalable. Now, scramblette allows you to incorporate many different types of ingredients into the dish. And one thing that her children really enjoy is tomato, particularly tomato during the summer and when the tomato comes out from the garden. That is vine ripe, and it is perfect in its both flavor and texture. I think almost every parent knows how difficult it is to introduce vegetables into their children's diet. And it takes a little bit of time. And the best way is that to introduce the vegetable with something that they already like. In this case, both Becky's children love eggs. So this scramblette is perfect because she can easily incorporate the tomatoes directly into the egg. And in this case, the tomato is very lightly cooked. And this is one of the advantage of stir frying. And when the tomato cooked like this, they're just soft enough. The children will like it because they blend directly with the egg. But at the same time, it retains the flavors of the tomato. It will teach them how to learn, like, and love tomatoes. Another really important consideration when you cook for children is that it has to be fast. And obviously, children do not have a lot of patience. If they want to eat, they usually like to eat right away. But with this dish, Becky can have the dish ready on the table, usually in a matter of a couple minutes. The children are always looking forward to it. And one of the things about cooking this dish is that the children become very interested in the process. They seem to be really enjoy watch how quickly the egg can be cooked. The end result is that it introduces to them that food that can be cooked from scratch using ingredients that is raw instead of just tear open the package. And this provides a long-term benefit for children to appreciate that where food comes from and how you can prepare food from raw and fresh ingredients. Now, in the beginning, Becky found that her children just liked the egg only with the tomatoes. But gradually, she started introducing them to different type of flavor. Like in this case, she started to season the dish lightly with oyster sauce and then also with touch of soy sauce. And this gives the dish a unique flavor. And the children start to really like it. And I think it is important for broaden the children's taste preference. Allow them to gradually explore different type of flavor so that when they grow up, they become more willing to try different type of ingredients and also try different type of cuisines. Now, the scrambled dish is really flexible. In addition to adding the tomato, Becky starts now to add some other ingredients, something that she already have in her advanced prepping. So it does not take a whole lot more, and she starts to add some scallions. The scallions provide a wonderful onion flavor, and the children start to gradually appreciate more and more different type of flavor in a dish. A scrambled dish is a template. It is extremely flexible. At a time when tomato is not available, Becky can easily substitute with other food ingredients. In this case, she will substitute with some scallions. Now, this scallions is the top portions of the scallion. They're green in color, and they do not have as strong a onion flavor as the bottom part of the scallion, but they still provide interesting flavor and texture. But more importantly is that they make the dish more interesting by adding the green color. As we all know, we eat with our eyes as well as with our mouth. We look at the food. If it looked delicious and it looked enticing, most likely we will find it taste good as well. So this is one way for Becky to introduce different type of food to her children. My fast cooking system has 4 attributes. That is flavor chasing, advanced peppering, stir frying, and template-based cooking. Now, template-based cooking is a crucial part of the cooking system because through template-based cooking, one can make modifications, and these modifications can lead to variations to a basic template. And this will make a single template to be able to create multitudes of variations. It's not only make it simpler to make your meal more interesting, but more importantly is that the diversity will allow Becky to introduce different type of ingredients to her children. Now, in this case, she used the basic template for the scramblette. Instead of adding tomatoes, she added a small amount of scallions. Now, the ability for making such changes depend heavily on another attribute of the fast cooking system, that is advanced prepping. If you have advanced prepping, you will have many ingredients on hand ready for you to be used. So consequently, you can make changes readily. Speed and efficiency is essential for home cooking. It's just not home cooking for any type of situation, but it's particularly true when you cook for children, because when children are hungry, they want to have food right away. And this is probably the reason that many children spend most of their early childhood eating the food that come from commercial sources, that they can simply open a package and ready to eat right away. And they are both good and bad. But Becky would like to have her children eat more home-cooked meal because she feels that in this case, she will have much better control in terms of what she can provide for her children. And this particular template with the scramblette, she's able to put a meal together for the kids, usually in less than 3 or 4 minutes. The end result is that she can look ahead, and whenever they're hungry, she will be able to put something right there for them. Now, the flexibility of the scramblette is probably only limited by one's imagination. In here, I show you a couple examples of one with the tomato and one with the scallion, but there are many, many possibilities. In fact, you can almost use any food ingredients as long as they can be cooked very quickly or do not have to be cooked at all. And in this case, the incorporation with the egg, since the egg cooks so fast, it will be always ready within a short period of time. And Becky finds this to be extremely useful. A couple reasons. One is that she is able to get her children away from eating primarily with only fast and ultra-processed foods. She will be also able to introduce them to the concept of home cooking. And without any question, Becky finds that her children actually are very interested in home cooking. Every time when she prepared a scramblette, the younger girl always wants to get a stepping stool and stand right next to her and watch her cook. In fact, at times, she would like to try herself. And because cooking this dish is so simple and straightforward, it will be in a small amount of time that she will be probably ready to cook the meal for herself. So as you can see that there are many possibilities with this scramblette. And the flexibility of the scramblette provide almost infinite possibilities. And the scramblette is truly versatile. It can be used for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, or even for a late night snack. And it can be also eat with different type of carbohydrates, all the way from eating it with rice, or eating it with bread, noodles, or even with wrap. All of this will provide a viable option for somebody who wants to have a meal very quickly. Now, of course, this is not only great for children, in the case what Becky cooked mainly for her 2 children, but it's also great for anybody who's running out of time and want to have a meal that is available on the table quickly and efficiently. In the 21st century lifestyle, efficiency in home cooking is absolutely essential. This scramlette is probably one of the most efficient dishes that you can cook. I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine using my fast cooking system. If you'd like to learn more about this cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.